fixing it?
Not the first song because you don't know it. Did they know the first song from Sunday? Okay, so then you can stay. So everybody's turned to the first page, right? Peyton, Leah, first page?
Chag Sameach, everyone. Oh, let's try that again. Chag Sameach. So we are celebrating so much tonight. As you're finding your seats, I just want to share with you that tonight, in addition to it being Erev Sukkot, Sukkot is our Zman Simchatenu, the time of our rejoicing, where we shake lulav and etrog, and we sit in the sukkah, which we'll do after. Tonight, we're also celebrating the consecration of our new students in our school. And after the services, we are going to be dedicating our new fence that you'll see, if you haven't already, that's around our playgrounds. So we got a lot going on, and we're glad you're all here. Hopefully everybody picked up on your way in our Siddur packet that we're going to be using. We're delighted that we have our youth choir leading us in our music, but that doesn't mean that they're performing and we're watching them. Rather, they're leading us in sacred worship. So I will also say for families that are new, this is not a time for pictures and videos. If you want to go back and watch the video, we have it on live stream right now. And there will be a time during the service where parents can take a photo of all our consecration students at once. So we are going to warm up as we open on page 2 and sing Build a Sukkah.
You get the board, you get some gourd, winners on the roof.
And we continue at the bottom of page 2. Bless all who enter the sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love. The colors of the early evening sky blend and deepen, allowing new lights to be seen, twinkling through the branches, the promise that in darkness, new light will be revealed. We read responsively at the top of page 3. Earth and sky, rain and sun, flower and fruit speak to us of God's creative power. Like generations before us, we give thanks for God's goodness. Into the sanctuary we have brought the symbols of Sukkot, the lulav, the palm that resembles the human spine, to remind us that we can stand straight with courage and integrity. May we serve God by standing up for justice, truth, and peace. The myrtle, whose leaves are shaped like eyes that can behold the grandeur and beauty of the... May we serve God by looking with kindness at every living being. The willow of the brook, whose leaves are shaped like human lips. May these lips sing God's praise and bless God's children. The etrog, shaped like the human heart. May we remember that love is the doorway through which we pass from selfishness to service and from loneliness to kinship with all the world. O God of Israel and all the world, with palm and myrtle, willow and etrog, with spine and eyes, with lips and heart, we praise you. And we continue now with the lighting of our Yom Tov candles. It's my pleasure to invite to the bima Renee Luboff Godfrey, who will lead us in the lighting of our Yom Tov candles. And Renee is also our representative to the board for the religious school.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher kinishanu b'mitzvotah v'tzivanu l'halik ner Yom Tov. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light this festival.
As we turn now to the bottom of page 3, may these festival lights open our eyes to the joys in life, beauty that delights the eye, freedom to be ourselves, the knowledge of Torah that shapes our moral being, the heritage of celebration that unites us as a people. Praise to you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, for giving us life, sustaining us, and enabling us to reach this season. So I'm going to ask, please, that all our students who are going to be consecrated join in the back of the sanctuary. You'll see Maura Karen there, who will help get you all organized before we do our welcoming up to the bima. And what will happen is we will call our students. Well, actually, we're going to have a few things. The parents, we're going to invite you to rise where you are, and you'll have a chance to say some things. And then we will call the students by name. We're also going to need our teen helpers, our teen tunnel helpers to line up. You know how to do this.
Everybody down.
And if we have an uneven number of teens, we can ask an adult to help. Oh, we got it? Okay. And then students who are going to get ready, when you hear your name, here's what you're going to do. You're going to come through our tunnel, and you're going to come up to the bima. On the bima, we have Maura Abbey, our religious school director, along with Renee Luboff-Godfrey. And they're going to give you some certificates and a little gift. And when you get it, stay on the bima. Got it? All right. So parents are standing. I'm going to start, and then you'll have your part. Torah means teaching. The Torah teaches through laws, stories, songs, and poems. When we study Torah, we learn how God wishes us to live. The Torah was given only once on Mount Sinai, but each of us receives Torah whenever we read it. Parents, in the middle of page 4. Chazak, chazak, v'nit chazek. Are you going to call the name? Okay. So, students, listen for your names as Maura Abbey calls them.
Okay, here we go. First up, Benjamin David. Come to me. Come to me. Come to me. Here you go. And now go see Maura Renee. There you go. Okay. Next up, Stella Gannon. Come to me. Come on, Stella. Stella. All the way up here, Stella. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, take this, and go see Maura Renee. Okay, next up, Jared McHenry. Come to me. Everyone come to me when you come through the tunnel. There you go. Take this. Maura Renee. Okay, next up, Wesley Munschauer. Come right up to me. Come here. Hi. Okay. Next up, Shay Pedito. Come on, Shay. Come to me. Follow the sound of my voice. Okay, next, is Sayer here? I can't see. No, right? Okay, next up, Brendan Haversang. Come to me. Okay, next, Jack McGlynn. And next we have Maya Duboff-Sharnak. Maya, go see Maura Renee. And followed by Wyatt McGlynn. Come on, Wyatt. Welcome. Go see Maura Renee over there. And last but certainly not least, Bennett Smythe. All right, Bennett. Welcome. Go see Maura Renee. Okay.
Okay, so we're just going to take a break in our service. If we can have all our students stand on the steps in front of the ark, and parents can come forward. Parents can come forward and take a photograph of your child, our kids. Okay, here's what we're going to. Okay, smiles. And I think we got it. You may go back to your seats with your family. Mazel tov. As we continue in our service, on page 4, page 4 in the middle of our page, we can have our youth choir come on back to the stairs. As we continue with Baruchu, Na Lakum, we all stand up as we're able. Continue now on the top of page 5 with Shema. Now, Lashevet, you may be seated as we continue with Ve'ahavta.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך ושיננתם לבדיך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם מאוד על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
As we turn now to page 6, we continue with our song of freedom, our song of miracles. Mi chamocha, who is like you, God?
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha retar toret, no ratzehilo ose fele, no ratzehilo ose fele.
On page 6 at the bottom, as we're able, we rise in body and spirit for tefillah. May be seated. We turn now for some silent prayer, and we invite you, as you pray silently, perhaps to think of ways that we find shelter, And whatever that means for you, physical shelter, spiritual shelter, or perhaps ways that we shelter one another. Or you might look at some of the prayers on the pages of the Siddur, or turn inward and meditate on those thoughts in your hearts. We pray silently. And so we turn now to page 8 at the top for Nitilat Lulav, the waving of the Lulav and Etrog, together sometimes just called the Lulav. Mark on the 15th day of the 7th month when you've gathered in the yield of your land, the Torah says, you shall observe the festival of Adonai to last 7 days, a complete rest on the first day and a complete rest on the 8th day. And on the first day you shall take the product of the hadar trees. That's this. The branches of the palm. That's this. The boughs of leafy trees. That's this. And, no, the leafy trees, this one. And the willows of the brook. And you bring them together, and you shall rejoice before Adonai your God 7 days. You shall observe it as a festival of Adonai for 7 days in the year, and you shall observe it in the 7th month as a law for all time throughout the ages. You shall live in booths in Sukkot, that's many sukkahs, in order that future generations may know that I made the Israelite people live in booths in Sukkot, when I brought them out of the land of Egypt, I, Adonai, your God. And so we take these together. There's a lot of details with this, and if you forget them, that's quite okay, because sometimes I forget them too. You hold the lulav in your right, the etrog in your left. We're going to say the blessing with the etrog as it grows, but then you turn it up to shake it. And one thing I love about the etrog is how delicious it smells. Some people say it smells like a lemon. I think it's sweeter. Ooh, can you smell that? Can you smell it now? No, because these mics are on mute. Okay, so please, and we have a couple of lulavim and etrogim out in the sukkah. So following our services for our time of oneg, we will have some there if you want to take them and shake them there, or just to take a little smell of the etrog a little closer up, you can do so. But now let's join together in the blessing of the shaking of the lulav, or sometimes waving the lulav, in the middle of page 8. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu al netilat lulav. And I'm just going to shake it in all 4 points of the compass, and then up and down. I don't have to turn it upside down. I just lower it a little bit. And then I like to do all around and smell the etrog again. And that reminds us that God is everywhere, as God protected the Israelite people when we were wandering through the wilderness. And so we turn now in our Siddur to the bottom of page 8. And as we're able, we rise in body and spirit for Let Us Adore.
Let us adore the ever-living God, and render praise unto God, who spreadeth the heavens and established the earth, and whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. Adonai is our God, there is none else. V'anachnu korim umishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malkei hamlakim HaKadosh Baruch Hu v'nemar v'haya Adonai lemelech al kol haaretz bayom ha'u yeh Adonai echad u'shimo echad.
And so we turn now in our service to the Kiddush, which is in the middle of page 9. Please join me in giving thanks to God for the fruit of the vine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Chaim. And one thing that's important to share this evening as we consecrate and welcome our newest students to our school. First of all, I want to thank you the parents, for bringing your students here for us to get to know them, to know your family, and participate in our Jewish learning together, because this really is a joint project. And I'd also like to acknowledge all our teachers, all our religious school teachers. And if you are here, I invite you to stand. We have our kindergarten first grade teacher, Maura Orley Boudet, our second grade teacher, Maura Shirakit, who also teaches sixth grade, our third grade Hebrew teacher, Rabbi Renee Tobin, our third grade Judaica, Maura Cindy Rosenberg, our fourth grade Hebrew and Judaica, Maura Michael Wemmer, our fifth grade Hebrew teacher, Maura Dana Fine, our fifth grade Judaic, is also for Orly. And our 6th grade Judaic, Maura Chase Yalone and Maura Lucas Bennett. Keep standing, because I just want to acknowledge that we have teaching on teen nights. After our Sunday school, we have our teens coming on Wednesday nights, and some of your names also have already been called: Maura Dana, Maura Shira, Maura Cindy, along with Maura Ken Elner and Maura Michael. And we also thank Lucas for his music and accompaniment, not just tonight and at our family services, but all year long for our Sunday school services and teaching those song sessions with our students throughout the day on Sunday. Also, a special thanks, if you're here, we're going to mention our Hebrew tutoring and our madrachim, who are our teens. So if you could stand if your name is called: Matthew Einbinder, Liam Keat, Talon Sugar, Rose Einbinder, Nathan Feinberg, Sydney Ginter, Jacob Grumbacher, Sari Horwitz, Leah Katz, Caleb Keat, Scott Krasner, Aaron Lusterman, Talia Lusterman, Jude McMacken, Brielle Sanders, Levi Sanders, Samuel Seidman, Olivia Wolf, Chase Yalone, Ella Yalone. And just want to say a todah rabbah to all of you who give of your time and your heart and your knowledge to help teach our children here in our school. So todah rabbah to you, and you may be seated. And before we get to our closing song, just want to invite our synagogue president, Shira Keat, to share some hoda'ot, some announcements, and following, we have a special thing we're doing tonight.
It's great to spend the Erev Sukkot with all of you. I'd like to thank Rabbi Memes Fuller and Cantor Sandy and Lucas for leading us in tonight's festive service. I would also like to thank our greeter, Orly Uday, as well as Karen Fetterman-Elner and Ken Elner for overseeing our oneg. I'm not going to tell you yet what it is. Please join us tomorrow morning for Sukkot services and October 7th Memorial, as our member Danny Bagel will be sharing his recent trip to Israel and visit to sites impacted by October 7th. You may bring a lunch and enjoy some time in our sukkah after services. The rest of this week, please join us for any or all of the following events that interest you. This Wednesday evening, our teen night will be kicking off our first evening of school. Parents are encouraged to come and take part in a gathering at 6 o'clock p.m. Thursday at 6, Men's Club will be having their evening in the sukkah. At 6, Mahjong Thursdays is happening. And then on Friday at 10 o'clock, our Canasta Kahila group will be meeting. And at 5:30, our Sukkot Tat Shabbat will be happening. And then at 6:30, our Sisterhood is having their event. It's themed Sangria in the Sukkah, and it's Pink Shabbat as well. And then 7:30, we have our Erev Shabbat service. And then Saturday at 6 p.m., we have our dinner Kahila. We'll be meeting at Pandora Diner. You can find more details and flyers of all our events in our weekly email and on our website. And following services, please join us in the outside yard to bless our new fence and then enjoy some s'mores in the sukkah. Mazel tov to all of our learners and their families who are celebrating their consecration this evening. Moadim l'simcha.
As we prepare. No, something else, okay.
So I said we're doing something fun tonight, and the fun thing we're going to be doing is going to be dedicating the fence. So thank you. I just want to say thank you to all who helped make it possible, but I don't want to talk about it. I want to invite Jessica Chasen, who really was instrumental from our board, our fundraising chair, who really helped develop this, and I'm going to let her speak about it.
Hello, everybody. First of all, Just absolutely. Mazel tov. That was beautiful watching everybody coming in today. I've been to a number of different consecrations, but this one was really beautiful. As she said, my name is Jessica Chasen. I am the fundraising chairperson for our Board of Trustees. One thing here at Addith Emanuel, safety is a continual priority for us here. And I'm happy to say we get a lot of great high marks from our Mount Laurel Police Department every time they come through, which is wonderful. But one improvement we've been wanting to make for a while has been that we wanted to change our chain link fence in our back area to be a high, solid vinyl fence that was not see-through and everything else. And it's the fence that surrounds our playground. You know, this new fence that we've now put in, I'm sure many of you may have noticed it, is beautiful and white and easy to see right now. It provides an even safer space now for the youngest members of our congregation to do what they do best, play outdoors and just enjoy. So one thing though is we couldn't have financially accomplished this because it was not in our budget without the very generous contributions of our members. And one very, very special thank you has to go out to the Srolovitz family. The Srolovitz family this past May created a matching campaign in memory of their parents, Shirley and Harvey Srolovitz. And they offered that up as a way to help us engage everybody in contributing and that they would match everything. We, with their help, were able to cover the entire project in its entirety, did not have to take from our budget, did not have to take anything from anywhere else. And I just want to thank every donor who was able to help us with that goal because we were able to get it done this summer immediately, which was great. So we are so excited tonight that we are going to be dedicating this beautiful addition, and we do it with gratitude for all of our members who have made it possible. What we are going to be doing, can I share this part? Excellent. This was from, Rabbi came up with this idea, which I loved, was not only are we going to dedicate it, but we're going to dedicate it the way we as Jewish people always have all entrances to our world and everything. And on the gates, that there are 3 gates out there, and we have new mezuzahs that are going to go and be attached out there this evening. And so please, we really invite you to be there with us and celebrate that as we have that done. Thank you.
And so we turn now to our closing song, which is Kaddish Rabbanan. And after Kaddish Rabbanan, we're going to say Motzi. And after that, when we get to the playground area, the fenced-in area, we're going to say the blessing for putting up the mezuzah, put them up, and eat that way. So first, Kaddish de Rabbanan, our closing song.
Put it in your pocket. Just put it on the seat. So before we do our closing song, I just wanted to take an opportunity. If you have children who are not in the youth choir, but they're in grades 6 or 2 through 6, then I invite you to consider having them either join us on Wednesday nights for choir and pizza, or if that doesn't quite fit in your schedule, I'm not that loud, I'm not. Then I encourage you to have them join us for pop-up choir, which happens during Sunday school. So if you have a student who maybe can't join us on Wednesdays but would like to be in choir, they can join us for pop-up choir on Sundays, and then you don't have to make any extra trips here. If they want to test out a Wednesday, they're welcome to come and try one and see, but you'll notice the students who are in choir do seem to have a little bit of an easier time getting ready for their bar mitzvah because they know so many of the prayers already. So it's a nice way to have a little community, make some friends, and get some Hebrew under their belt.